Welcome back to Voxel Tycoon, Episode 4, where we're going to be continuing our Plays Co 3 Worlds. I haven't played this game in months. When I mean months, I mean like 3 to 4 months was the last time I played this game, because I've been working on other stuff. But we're going to continue where we left off, and to be honest, I don't remember where we left off or what my plan was, but hopefully just by me looking at this, I'll know what my plan was. Because last episode was trains everywhere. Because I have it on YouTube right now. I can see the thumbnail and the title. It says trains everywhere. So I have a brief idea of what we might be doing this episode. But it's just been a good while since we have. Come on and load. I've also been waiting for the new update of this game, which is another reason why I really haven't been playing this game much. Right. How do you move to WASDA? It's been way too long. Okay, so yeah, I remember the plan. The plan was to have a train that goes from one drop off, like this would, comes off of here, goes to wood, and just keeps going back and forth infinitely. So instead of having one train that does a giant circle, or even multiple trains that just do a giant circle, it's a boom, 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 for every single type of resource there is. In front it looks like sand, and so there's two sand. There's only, who needs sand? You need sand, so you're getting sand, and you need sand, you're getting sand. Coal, you're getting coal. You aren't getting coal unless you're getting coal from this. It says it can unload coal, so we can technically get coal from there. I don't know. We gotta revamp the entire train system because I don't remember what is what, and it looks like there are still some loops. I think I was focusing on wood, and then once wood was done, I would go focus on something else like sand. I think sand's already done though. Yeah, sand is done. Wood is almost done, and then once wood is done, we can focus on something else like iron or coal. There's also multiple types of wood. Oh yeah, they're all down here. So this is Elizabeth Beam pickup, and if we follow it, it takes it all the way over here to Elizabeth Beam drop, and then you come back, you have Elizabeth Wood pickup, follow the train, Elizabeth Wood drop. This is just a normal wood pickup because it goes, it's still a part of the loop, so that one we'll figure out later. Oh wait, and then the priest plank. So the priest plank must mean this one. This one is the Mac. So if we follow the Mac would drop. And Mac can also do beams. So I think Mac is doing beams. No, that's plank. So planks are going to be on the same. They're not going to be on the same train. They're going to be on different trains. Okay. Because this is just doing wood and we're not supplying beams. We should supply beams. It just requires the exact same plane. A train. All we need is to expand its cargo size from 4 to 8, and then we can also do planks for the plank pickup. But this one is sharing with the rest. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to finish wood because this is oof. I might just delete everything and try again. I'm kidding. That'll be way too much money. We are quite broke. Yeah, we're max broke. Like we got nothing else we can do. All right. Since this one can only do priest, we're just gonna rename this to Priest Depot. Actually, it'd probably be best to rename it to Priest Wood Depot. And then we could do plank over there. Because this one's the plank. I actually want this one to once it's waiting for a full load. Because, oh, wait. We're not producing fast enough, I guess. Now, I want you to go to depot. Yeah, head of Macwood. Depot. And let's go ahead and speed that up. Alright, edit. We're going to add a few more stake cars for planks. There we go. Ah, there's not enough money. Can I get money? I just need 10 grand. Thank you. Now we need to come here. Actually, just unloading to full and unloading. Since it's in the exact same range, will work. Get back in our merry way. So that will resupply that, which is good. That is keeping up on that. We already almost made back all the money we spent. We already made like half back. So yeah, all of these are doing 4 per train, which is pretty smart. But Mac Plank is done. Over here's not doing wood. This one is Priest Plank. So we should work on this one next. Right? Because we got Elizabeth Wood, Elizabeth Beam, cover. Nothing up there. And you got wood and plank here. And then you got Mac Wood drop done. And the Elizabeth Wood and Beam is there. What? How? When did this happen? And why are you holding 8 things of planks? Where the flip are you going? Which are you? You are heading to Macaw Station? Macaw Station drop. This is where you're dropping off planks. And then you got River South. For this plank. Doing that is fine with me, but going over here is not necessary. Turn around and then head to Depot 1, yeah. Yeah, head to the depot. No, fine, that's fine. And Priest further south. But you don't need to go to Macaw anymore. You can just come here and fully unload. Like, that's all you need to do. Is just go here to wood pickup. And instead of just going wood pickup, we can literally just do that. We have 300 grand? How fast do we make money? You know what? Never mind. We're just going to make a new one right here. We're just going to make a new one right here. Yeah, we'll just build it right here. This is going to be Priest Plank drop. Let me just go ahead and get rid of all of this. And now let's grab some rail. And we're going to have that one connects to this one. And the best case scenario for this is just use this one. It of course it built down. Of course it did. And then we can just put a two-way signal there, and a two-way signal here. That should be fine. And then this would be plank pickup, yes. But this will need its own depot. And the best place to put this depot is probably right here. Right? I don't know. What would be your best depot option? I don't know, maybe this. Because we can... do this, and then... so, just one off. There we go. And then this would be its depot, so this would be the priest blank depot. And we want the train, this train, to not head to River South, but instead head to this depot. Do you not know how to get to this depot? Or you can't get to this depot? What depot can you get to? You can't get to that depot. Okay, cool. Can you instead just head to wood pickup? One-way signal. One-way signal? Where? Make it two-way. I don't care, make it a two-way. Ooh, but you're gonna be in the way. Alright, you know what? Turn around. Elizabeth drop. Get out the way. So if it does the circle around everything, it still won't go there. But if we just do this, this can go to here. Because we're switching your path of operations. There you go. Smart one. Okay, where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to Macwood Pickup. What do you mean? You have an open signal. I guess if you don't count this as an open signal. Don't release. You need to be edited. And you will stay planks. This is, you're going to priest plank pickup. You need to go here. So yeah, you need to be planks. But how do you get here? Because when you come out, you can go here. And then we'll just have you go there. we need to, instead of going to wood pickup, you go to priest plank pickup, and then you go here. Oh my. And then we can delete that. So you're going to be going there, and then here, and then there, and then there. Back and forth. Alright, so that's been fixed. So you go where you need to go. You know, you go where you need to go. You are just wood pickup when you should be priest wood pickup. Priest wood. Priest wood pickup. So we got Elizabeth beam pickup, Elizabeth wood pickup, priest wood pickup, priest plank pickup, Mac wood pickup, and the Mac plank. But Mac plank and Mac wood are on the exact same one. So this one could be the Mac wood and plank drop, because that's what it is. And then we can sell this one, because this one could be Mac wood and plank pickup. So all of that is done. So I don't know what the flip is even here, because nothing else needs to come to this wood pickup that I know about. Do you come to wood pickup? No, you don't. Do you come to wood pickup? No, you don't. Like, what? Who else goes here in the wood pickup? It's probably the old circle cycle that's in the way. Let's look. You got the circle. It goes over here, completely skips over, and then it continues on its merry way. Cool. Then, or it comes down here, goes this way to the same path, or goes this way to the same path. Meaning, we can delete all of this. All of this is no longer necessary, because they don't need to come through here. So the trains can still go through here and continue along their way. They also don't need access to the Mac depot, because only this train needs access to that. And then we can add some more rails here. But yes, wood has been completely established as a train per thing. Except for Macwood. Macwood does too, but that's because it's right next to each other, and there's really no other way to get another station in there safely. But wood and sand are 100% done. We still have the loop in the middle that I'm trying to get rid of. This one can unload coal, and the coal train goes there. Okay. We're doing good. We're getting a lot of stuff done. That's a for sure fact. We should do coal pickup next, because I think the coal pickup. Actually, what research were we doing? Oh, it's finished. Okay, so I think we should do coal, because who needs coal? New Albany needs coal. We also have like 500,000, so New Albany needs coal, so that's one coal source. Priest needs coal. Macaw needs coal, and Tuscumbia needs coal. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places need coal. So we need 4 coal pickups. Let's go ahead and make a few more coal pickups. I'm trying to get used to the controls of everything. There we go. So this will be the New Albany coal. New Albany coal pickup. What would be the next train station? So these are the 3 next ones. So which one is going to be that one? That one can be Macaw. It's actually not Macaw, it's Mackinac, but fine, I'll say Mackinac. I know you guys are going to get mad. If I don't say Mackinac. The very last one can be the priest. Because it's on the very left side. And then this one can be, how the flip? Tush come by coal pickup. Alright, so we got all of those stations named, so we know where exactly all of those need to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and do New Albany coal pickup now. So we need to place a freight down. I need to get here, but the only way I can get there is this. And I don't want to work on the rail system yet. I could not put it there, even if I do that. This has good enough range that I could try to put it out here. No. What if I tried to put it? Yeah, I can put it right here next to the park. Yeah, you're getting a train station next to the park, guys. So that has coal. So this one will be called New Albany Coal Drop. New Albany Coal Drop. Now we just need to connect to both of these with a train and then have a depot as safety. So we can make a train and go do all of that. So we're just going to go ahead and... Which one's cheapest? I guess we'll just... And then we will... I don't want to destroy their house. So I'm going to come like... there and then just delete that. So that's good. And then we'll just put a depot right here. So it goes from here to there and then here to there. And this will be the New Albany depot. And we're gonna make a train, right? We don't have the money for a new train. Never mind. But we are getting coal in there. So as long as coal can survive long enough from the New Albany station, because the New Albany station has a coal train going there. So it can survive. But that is the next one I want to make a train for. And then we can work on Priest and everybody else. Priest also has a train giving it, which is the River Drop train. Over here, they also have a train dropping off. Yes, they also have a train. So everywhere that needs a train has a train drop. And since this one is only this, we're just going to name this one Coal Drop. Because there's only one thing there. And then this one is, we can also name to be the Mackinac Coal Drop. Gotta start saying Mackinac. I'm used to saying Macaw because I was playing Rimworld for 100 days. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So all of those have been named. We just need money to build a new train, which we can build right now. I guess we'll just do the cheapest train. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. And then we will do open cars. 2, 3, and 4. 300,000. Oh my. That's quite expensive. We're just gonna keep that down there as something we're gonna work towards. As our money steadily increases because we're just that rich. The reason why we're gaining money faster is because instead of every single train that we have go in a giant circle, they're straight path back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's much faster to the point where we might be oversupplying the demand, lowering the price. Which is also why we only give them 4 train cars. Okay, who had it? Beam train. Doesn't have Elizabeth Beam pickup. Ah, I see the issue. I see the issue. Okay, okay. Head to the depot. And then you can go again. So that is actually my fault for not realizing that. Is there anything I can do to save that? No. The best case scenario would just have it to be loop around back like this. Or go forwards. Yeah, this might be the only way to do this safely. So it can go here and then go here. Wait a minute. Get the train out of here first. I want to redo this. So we're gonna have this come to like here. This go here. So they're both connected. And of course, this will just go up here and connect here. But what if you want to go this way? Because you can't just go this way. So you would go this way. No. How would I do this? But what if it needs to go from beam station to here? Can't build here, bruh. You know what? That should work. That should work as a replacement. I did waste a few thousand, like $20,000 and $30,000 doing that fix, but it will ensure that it won't break again. And we're having just about enough money for the new Albany train. All right. New coal train. You are going to go here and load until full, and then go here and then unload, and then save as the new Albany coal. What did I name it? The others, the route. That's what it is. The new Albany route. There we go. And then we can activate the train. So it gets full of coal. And then it goes over here. And then it drops it off. So that means the coal train that's going to New Albany doesn't have to go to New Albany anymore. So this train that goes to New Albany no longer has to go to New Albany. We'll just do that. We'll just remove it from its thing. Oh yeah, that's the passenger train. I'm gonna leave that how it is. So the next one is Mackinac Coal Drop, which is this one, which is heavily developed. So we're just gonna go ahead and develop the new train tracks for it. There we go. So that literally just connected it to it. Nice. And then we also need some for this section. And then... There we go. So now we have the Mackinac. The business would be lower. Ran out of storage, so it's been lowered. Because we're going too fast. That's actually fine. Head back to depot. Alright. Well, since you're going too fast, we're going to delete 2 of them off of you. Get back on the road. And then since that was done, we can also go ahead and develop our depot. This one is going to be the Mackinac Coal Depot. And then you can just go from here to here. And I can actually buy a coal train now. I should have enough for it. And this we'll just do 3 coal. That should be enough. I don't think we're gonna need 4 coal. Well, with how long of a travel this is, and how little store, yeah, you know what, we'll do 4 coal. That doesn't mean we have to wait just a few thousand more dollars, meaning another day or so. Another few days actually, because we're almost there, just like that. Then we can name this one the Mackinac Coal Train. Edit its routine. So it first comes to the Mackinac coal pickup, fills up, takes longest track to the coal drop, fully unloads, and we can save this as the Mackinac coal route. And activate the train. So Mackinac has been officially separated from the largest coal train we own. So we can delete it from it. So we're going to drop off the first 5. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then drop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then drop off the bottom 5. That train has just been adjusted, right? Yeah, it's all coal. So why are you going to iron pickup? Yeah, wait. Why are you going to iron pickup? Oh, it's because you're dropping off coal to produce metals. Oh. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll also make a train for that. We'll worry about getting coal everywhere before we worry about getting coal for these minor stuff. Well, they're not so minor, but they're mainly minor compared to everything else that we're working on. Oh, if we want to get to this one, we may have to share a train station. No, we got a steel train. Okay, that's fine. But since we no longer have anyone going to the coal route, they no longer have a use to go up there. Like, none of this is needed. Because no train goes to coal routes, the Mackinac coal drop, except for the coal train. So that is fine. So the Albany Depot, Coal Depot. Actually, yeah, we didn't name this the Coal Depot. There we go. That's just so we know the name of everything. That's been done. That's been done. This one is supposed to be the Tuscumbia. On the verge of bankruptcy. That's fine. I don't care about stone. I can't even get stone. For me to get stone, I have to... I don't even know where I can get stone. For me to get copper, I have to go over there. And for me to get stone, I don't know where I have to go because I don't know where stone is. Sand Priest. What do you mean you're lost? You're trying to go to Priest Sand Pickup. So you come out of here, follow the... Which one of these is Priest Train Pickup? So you follow here. Why are you having difficulty doing that? Is it because this train is here? Is that the case? That doesn't make sense why it lost its way. We have... Wow! We can begin repaying our loan. Yeah, I'm actually going to start repaying my loan off because we're making so much money. I actually have the ability to do that. Now, I could instead work on trains, but at the exact same time, loans are going to eventually kill me because of the loan interest and all that, but it's fine. Okay, this one. The coal drop is having to go through everything. And then the sand drop. So the sand and coal are going to have to overlap. Yeah, some of these trains, it's going to be inevitable that they're going to have to overlap. Like, I think we're to the point where some are forced to overlap, but since it's only one train, it should be fine on the overlappage and shouldn't get stuck. But yeah, who else runs the middle? Oh, we could upgrade? Woo, let's go. Upgrade that. Let's go. So we've also upped our upped it. Nice. Good. So we're providing just enough to up stuff. Okay. So you still use the middle route. You're still going... Alright, we should do the Priest River, the Priest coal train, before we work on the Tuscambaya train. Because, the Tuscambaya train is a part of the original circular train tracks. And that's a little bit annoying to deal with because I'm going to have to redo a lot of train tracks. So it would be ideal to get the Priest done, skip the Tuscambaya coal train, leave it how it is, because for right now, until we get iron fixed, we can't fix that coal train because iron is using the loop. Tuscambaya is using the loop. And if we get rid of the loop, iron can no longer use the loop to actually do what it needs to do. So we need to get iron done. So that's 1, 2, 3. And 2 of them are going here, which can be dropped off on one train. So we actually only need 2 trains on iron. One going to New Albany, and then another one going to Elizabeth that has the ingots and the iron itself. That's it. So... let's work on the New Albany iron, because if we can do that, we can eliminate the iron train's its path, its route to New Albany, and then we can reroute that train to just over here, which would be very useful. But how are we going to do coal? Because coal is it's going to overlap multiple woods, or at least these 2 wood train tracks, at least. Because it might be best to just put the coal train station right here. And this is going to be the Priest coal drop. And now we need to get this connected over here. So we're going to have it run alongside these. Run across this. And then have it run down here. And that does have to overlap. So I'll put signal here, signal here, signal here, signal here. There we go. That should be fine. And now we need a priest coal depot. And we'll go ahead and put that depot here. Yes, so it should be the priest coal depot. We don't have enough money for a depot train, so we'll keep the train system how it is, but we have the coal, the train tracks ready for the coal train. So that'd be one less task that the coal train has to do on its loop. Wow, this is actually... If you want to play Voxel Tycoon, you gotta be able to... You can... I don't know how to say this, but... You gotta be able to think of ways to problem solve if you want to play this game efficiently. Because if you don't care about money, if you don't care about time and stuff like that, you can play the game however you want. But if you're worried about how fast can I make money, how optimized can I make this game, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm optimizing and making it fast. The Priestwood train is going boom, 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 all day, every day, making me, what, 10 grand every trip, and it does every trip very fast because it's just a straight road. Instead of having to go in a circle, go here, wait, 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 drop off, wait. Go here, wait, pick up, wait, and just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over. It's just straight back and forth, so it makes you more money faster. Because the way I like to play automation games and whatnot is optimization, efficiency, and make me a lot of money. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I eventually do want to buy these other regions, but they cost $1 million. But before I do any of that, I want to fix the trains everywhere. And then fix the bus and mail routes inside of each city, and then get a train that connects every single city together via mail and passengers, so everyone can collaborate and interact with each other before I go buy a new region to add them into the loop. So yeah, that's actually, it is going to be a bit painful, but I think for the passenger, New Albany to Mackinac, and then Priest to here. So train station here going boom, 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 boom. And then we can go this one to here, and then it's just a giant circle. What if someone wants to go here? So we can have one train go here, one train go here, and then one train go here. That would add a lot more trains, but it would allow for maximum capacity, but that would be a lot of trains. And every train will have its own depot. That is also a good thing. We're just gonna let everything run up for a little bit while we just... That's a lot of population, bro. Alright, we got enough money for the Priest Coal Depot now. We really did not wait that long. So we're gonna do... Since the coal depot is just a little bit far, we're gonna do 3, not 4. The distance isn't so great. I also think 4 would be overdoing it because storage and demand is also low. So I think 3 is just enough. And this will be the Priest Coal Train. Rename by... And I want you to go to here, load until full, go here, unload, and we're going to save this as the Priest Coal route and start the train. And then, where's the original coal train at? Oh. Oh. I didn't think about that now, did I? You know what? I actually think making this a one-way would be smart. I honestly think making this a one-way is the most ideal. Because then it forces you to do this. Alright, we should be fine now. You're trying to go to Priest River East, so you go here, go here, go here. Where the flip is Priest River East? Oh, you need to turn around there. So instead, you can just go straight there. And we'll just add a one-way. So you have to go this way to continue. So that has fixed you. Where are you at, Train 6? Where are you going? New Albany North. So you go here, go boom, boom, boom. Wait, where is New Albany North? Woof! Alright, that's a long pass. So you go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. Now that means you need to go here first. So to go there, you need to go over here. Or we can just add a path like right here. If I can figure out how to do this. Will that work? Yep, it will. Yeah, see, the passenger train is having to make me do weird stuff just to get it to work. Okay, we good. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Are you still refilling? Yes, you are, because we're out of production. Coal mine. And then a large warehouse. That connects everything together. See, this connects to here, which connects to here, which connects everything together. Oh yeah, speaking about this train, you no longer need to go to Priest River Drop. Actually, speaking about that, can you head back to Depot? Because I need to adjust you a little bit. So you gotta take the long way back to your depot. Because the closest depot you got is Depot 1, the original depot. Alright, so we're gonna edit you down to 4 or... You obviously don't need this many. We can just delete all that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or should we do 4 each? 4 to there and 4 to there. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. guess first 4 there, and then those 4 there. Get back out there. You still got a job to do. But we do need another coal, a thing for coal. So I might... Let me just work on this. Alright, so we're going to rename this to one to coal pickups, and then rename this one to Reast. Coal pickup. And we're going to have this train, instead of go to this one, go to this one. So now we can delete this. And then rename this one to Iron Production Coal Pickup. And then all we need to do is just go here. Even going here would be enough. And then this would be the Iron Production Drop, Coal Drop. And then we could just connect these. There we go. And now we just need a depot. And I'll put the depot here. And we can name this one the Production Coal Depot. And then, wow, we have a lot of money. We could buy a train with 2 things of coal. We could just do 3. Yeah, I honestly don't care. Just do 3 because I got the money. And then we can name the train Iron Production. Oh, flip. I don't remember what to name the trains. What do I name the trains? I forgot about the train part. I'm trying to get back into this, so I'm slowly remembering everything. Add a stop to the pickup to the drop, and save this as the Iron Production Coal Route. Activate. Is this increased? So that will keep that going. So this train no longer needs to supply coal to this warehouse. That means this coal train has officially became the Tuscumbia coal train. But the route to it is weird. You no longer need to go to iron pickup. You can load to full and then unload every single cart there. Just go unload, fully unload. I should honestly switch these because the iron should go here while the Tus goes here. But I honestly could care less for this very moment. There's just a little bit of overlappage, but that's fine with me. Because most of the time the Tuscumbia train is not going to be here where the intersection happens. So it's fine. Now I want you to go to depot. Because we should honestly change its depot to down here. There we go. So that just makes that look a bit nicer. And gives us the ability to add its own depot. You guys probably heard my alarm. This one can be the Tuscumbia Coal Depot. So this one's just heading to Depot 1 for now. And we'll adjust this one down to 4. Actually, no. Because this one's already almost empty. And we just supplied it. We'll make this one go down to 5. Because it's such a long route. We'll do this. Oh, this train is old. Upgrade that train. We're going to name this one the Tuscumbia Coal Train. Wow. There we go. Yep, and that's your route. And then we're going to edit this name to be Tuscumbia Coal Route. Go on your merry way. And instead of doing Depot 1, we should rename this Original Depot. If I can do anything. There's a lot of waiting, which I dislike. Let's go ahead and begin working on the new train track path. So it overlaps here. So this will be the new overlapping. So instead of it overlapping over here where it is right now, I'll be overlapping right here, which is fine. Because we want this one to go to where it needs to go. Alright, so we need to get this one. I could go the long route and just have it loop around everything, but you know what? That could be right. Actually. Oh, wait. There we go. And then we're going to have this train. Okay, so yeah, we need to adjust it by one more. There we go. We'll go ahead and do that and then come around and do this. Just separate it all. There you go, it's all been separated. Yeah, I actually am just gonna go around the long way. To be honest, this does need to come all the way over here. You know what? I have money. I could care less. Alright, so we just need the coal train to go back so it can take its super long route. Where's the train? What do you mean? Head to pre-sand pickup. Leave here, go here, and then go here, and then boom! You make no sense. Why can't you just leave and then just follow the tracks? You an idiot of some kind. Where's the Tuscan coal train at? Turn back around and head to your depot. Head back to where you need to go. There you go. So you go here, and then you go here. Then you go all the way over here. There we go. Oh, wait. If we're going to have the new Albany coal train go the longest train route in the entire game, we should probably update its capacity. So that's 6, 7, 8. This should be enough to do that with how long we're forcing it to go. It should be fine. So from what it looks like, coal is done, sand is done, all wood is done, all coal is done. The only thing left is iron. Just iron. Iron and steel. What the flip is wrong here? You're waiting for an open signal. Why do you not have an open signal? Just go. You know what? No. We're adding more signals there. There we go. Whatever the flip that is there, I hope it's fixed later. I don't care. Alright, so wood's done, coal's done, sand's done. We just need iron. Yay! Iron actually should be easy. And then once we get rid of iron, or upgrade the iron, we can delete the entire old original depot and the original circle. All of it can be deleted. And I'm going to love that. Ugh, we're doing fine. Yeah, see, passengers and whatnot is bad, but that's fine with me because I'm making money. 28 value, 28 mil value, that's fine. We'll eventually get there. Alright, so for iron, we need a train to go from here to here. So if I can just get a freight train Actually, just putting a freight train station here would be enough. This would be the new Albany iron pickup. Iron pickup. And then this one is just for the iron trains. Yes, we'll rename this one the new Albany iron drop. And then we'll just simply connect this right here. Bruh. There we go. And now we need a depot. And this one can be named the new Albany Iron Depot. And then we can just upgrade everything to max, like, bro. We could. Or we can just go with good old reliable. We'll just do 3 iron, in my opinion, because the distance is not that far. So this is, we'll name this one the new Albany iron train. And then give you to the stop of pickup till full, and then drop until empty, and we'll save the route as the new Albany iron route. Get to work. So now the iron train that originally goes here no longer needs to go to Albany. So once it's done going to pickup, it can just go straight to Elizabeth Drop. And just, where's the Elizabeth Drop? Elizabeth Station Drop, and just unload. And that allows me to delete that, delete this and that, delete all of this. Delete all of that. Well, the reason why this is here is because of this. So we can delete all of that, delete all of that. Well, the reason why this is here is for the train. So we can delete all of this, delete all of this. We no longer need this. We can delete all of that. Done. So now it's no longer connected over here. There we go. Yep, that's fine with me. That's been adjusted properly. So now the iron only goes here to here. Well, once it comes here, I'll check it out. So 3 of those and 6 of those. So it's doing decent enough. And we can actually rename this Elizabeth Iron and Ingot Drop. And then rename Iron Pickup to Elizabeth Iron Pickup. And then for this, now we can either A, have the iron train go across here like it normally does, or B, use the other track that goes around this way, so we don't have to go through this mess. That would probably be ideal, because right now it's having to go through the mess up here, but down here the mess is fixed. It's looking nice. It's fixed. Like this right here, like this doesn't need to exist anymore. Like the only reason why this is still here is because of this. So to be honest, I can just get rid of this loop. See, this is the beam drop. The steel train goes here. Oh, so there's a train for this iron and there's a train for steel. Oof, I forgot about the steel train. It goes to Elizabeth Iron and then Elizabeth Station 2. All we need to do is rename this to be Elizabeth Steel Drop. And now we need a pickup. So we'll go ahead and put this one here for the pickup. And this one can be the Elizabeth Steel pickup. So we can... How do we want to do this? Well, first things first, let's let this train go past. There we go. So we'll just have it go here and then loop back and forth. Like, we don't want this. Instead, we can have it do this. So we'll just have it do that instead. And then Elizabeth, same thing there. I'll just do this instead. There we go. This can continue its path. This is receiving no more trains, so we can delete this. What is this train for? This right here has no points. That right there is pointless. There we go. Now this should be good to go, even though the iron is surrounding in a circle instead of right here, right there, and then right there, and like how it is. This one's like this. We'll just deal with it because it's better than it's already. I don't know. We'll just deal with it. And plus, having this instead of this intersecting both, it would be ideal. Instead of going that way, we went this way. And intersected here instead. Like that. And then you can just delete all of this. And then we would just have it be one way here. So that ensures iron doesn't have an overlappage here. And then we still need to put one of these here. Wow, that has so many intersections. Should be fine. And that should be all iron and steel dealt with. So the only thing left is nothing. Well, the passengers and the mail. That's the only thing that's really left. But otherwise, everything else has been fixed. Like, it works perfectly. Ah, that's a little annoying, but yes. You are stuck. That should fix you. Oh, I forgot to change that to this. Oh yeah, we still need to rename this to be the Elizabeth Steel Route. And rename this the Elizabeth Steel Train. Train. So you're good to go. What about this train? You need to become the Elizabeth Iron and Ingots Train. And then we need to rename this to be the Elizabeth Iron and Ingot Route. Now accepts wood beams. Ugh. So now we need to get another wood source train from here over there. I also just realized that steel beam does not have a depot. So we're going to install a depot. So it's Elizabeth Steel Depot. And then we're also going to redo this depot. We can honestly delete those and then, too close. Then we can go there and then there. And this was gonna be Elizabeth Iron and Ingots Route. Not route, depot. Wrong one, depot. But this one still has access to this depot. It still has access to the depot, even though we don't want it to have access to the depot. And the reason why it still has access to the depot, the original depot, is because of the passenger depot, the passenger stuff. So we can honestly delete those. I honestly think that having this train just go, like, instead of going here, it just goes here over this and then just connects. And then we don't need any of those except for here. There we go. So this is their depot now. Oh, that was a mistake. That looks a lot better. Oh, Mackinac City now accepts glass pane. I still don't even have the beams over here worked on yet. And now we got glass panes to worry about. How do you even make glass panes? I don't know. Is it one of these? No. Oh, it might be something you need to research. It actually might be a research item. If you don't research it, you can't do it. Yeah, see, we can get stone stuff to sell, but we can't produce it yet. Yeah, see, glass production requires research, and by the time it's done researching, it's gone. We do need to do more researching, though, bro. Oh, my... I have the money, though. I have the money to do it. Doesn't matter. We need to do the new bounty beam trade. And I said trade, not train. So, I'm gonna... That is not wood. Over here's wood. Okay, we're no longer producing enough wood. So, let's produce more wood. Oh, I can see the issue on why we're not producing enough wood. So, it's asking for input from here. When in reality... it should be a large warehouse. Alright, that should fix the issue. Because now we got all of these going here, and then it goes there. I think those can all reach. Yeah, they all can reach that, so yeah, it's fine. This new one is going to be called New Albany Beam Pickup. And then if we come all the way over here, we can go here for New Albany Beam Drop. And we'll just have it overlap so then I can add all of this. So now we just need to connect it via road. Rail. There we go. Perfect. And it's not overlapping anybody. And we can also give it a depot. Okay. And this one can be named the New Albany Beam Depot. And then we can go here with 1, 2, 3 stake. No, let's do 4 stake carts to be on the safe card, all with beams. I'm gonna name this the New Albany beam train. And then the route you'll go is to go here to load until full, and then go over here to the drop off to unload. And we're going to save this as the New Albany beam route. Start the train. There we go. And then it's going all the way over here, and we should get a good amount of money and whatnot. And we just got $15,000 for that. Nice. So everything's good to go. The only thing left to do is, of course, research, automate stuff. Like we have over here, we're making ingots and steel, and we're making beams and planks. Like, we need to do stuff like that. Research, work on a mail and bus route inside each city, and then connect it all via passenger and mail trains. That is the only thing I have left to do, and then we can expand to a new region. Because everything else is optimized. I could optimize it more if I wanted to spend like another 20 hours doing it, but I don't. So, we don't care. I think let's go ahead and work on New Albany, and then do this. So, instead of naming this garage, let's name this Albany Garage, or Garage. And now, we can either, you know, let's have all trucks in the New Albany route. I'll go back to depot, go back to depot, and there you go. All right, so you both are done. Now I'm gonna go through and bus stop gone, bus stop gone, bus stop gone, bus stop gone. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is repair the roads. Because some roads, of course, have been demolished. We're just going to go in and unlink those, so they're... Okay, so yeah, even on the individual route, we gotta do that, and then do this. Now they're all gone. Now we can work on the new stuff. The double bus stop has the same range as the single bus stop. Cool. So if we put one here, that's all been covered. And then if we go here, you know what? I could. Yeah, we'll do that. So all that's been covered. So now if we go... We need one that can go there, so here should be fine. And then I can build another bus stop, like... here to get all of you guys. This would allow me to get everybody, or... So now we need to connect it via road. There we go. And then we just need like one more right here. There we go. So everywhere should have full coverage. Cover 89 out of 90? Oh yeah, right. You're not covered. Okay, so full coverage. That's what I like to see. So we're going to just sell them. All right. So that's only 5 mail. That's 5 mail. You got higher. You got. To be honest, this one is still better. Alright, so let's go ahead and do mail. This will be new Albany mail truck 1. And then you will go to the south, go to the east, go to the north, go to the northwest, go to transfer, and then go to west. And I'm going to save this as the new Albany mail route. And then we'll buy a second truck. We're going to name this the new Albany mail truck 2. And you will, of course, be on the same route. We'll go ahead and add, we have enough money. Let's add 4. So, new Albany mail truck 3. Oh, wait, isn't there a copy paste feature? Yes, there is. I honestly forgot about that. Alright, now we need a passenger truck. And the best would be this one. Yeah, this one is better. This will be the new Albany passenger bus 1. And then you can go to south, east, north, northwest, transfer west. Let's say this as the new Albany passenger bus passenger route. So if I copy this, the name didn't change. Okay. I'm just going to and copy this. Activate. 3, activate. 4, activate. New Albany mail truck 4. There we go. It's not earned money or changed from the cart. Why did nobody tell me? Every time this happens, I don't get a notification. Hey. Nobody tells me. Not a single notification that there was an issue here. Get out of the way. I should have hopefully fixed the issue of no one making money. Because that is actually making things bad for me. I think we fixed the mail and passenger in here, though. Why do you never tell me until it's been a month plus since it's not made money? You are actually very, very annoying. I can't do that there. I could do this here, this here. There we go. This required some fine tuning on the signal. Now accepts more steel. Cool, cool, cool. I'm also going to repay more of my debt. We went from $1.5 million in debt because of a loan to only 200,000, and we can get that done in like a month or so in game because we can do it fast. Like just like that. Not even a month, like a week or two in game, we can pay off the rest of our loans. Just like that. Final one, boom, no longer in debt. Everything I make is 100% profit because I have zero debt. Why do you never tell me? I don't know. It probably hasn't made money because we have 4 mail trucks and 4 passenger trucks, making sure everyone is really good to go over here. Yeah, it says it's bad because they want to travel across everywhere else, not just here, which is why. So we've earned $2.9 million from New Albany. That's crazy. We've removed 70 buildings. Oh, did I really remove 70 buildings? That is actually crazy. And we have New Albany North is the only reason why we're still connected to the other cities. So I want to do a passenger system from New Albany to Priest and New Albany to Mackinac, and then Mackinac to Priest. So that means we need to do internal relations fixed on both of their cities. We should honestly do relations fixed on everything before we do international movement of mail and passengers. But that is the next thing we're going to do. We're going to do this episode. These episodes are usually 3 to 4 hours long because I can. And I feel like it. That's fine. Alright, so all the mail routes and whatnot are going to take a while, but that's fine. Over here doesn't even have passenger coverage at all of any kind. So we're going to do Tuscumbaya next. We already have made $1 million And it's only been a week in game. It's only been a week in game, and we made $1 million. That just shows you how fast we make money. Like, we don't need loans. But we're just going to go ahead and begin adding bus stops everywhere. So we're going to add one here. We should put one here. There we go. Yeah, I'll do that. So full coverage has been unlocked. What is a freight station? Is this where they go to get on a train? Right? But no, this is working. Because it's just within range. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna build one. Right? No, a freight station is if you were to use trucks instead of trains to transport resources. That's what it is, if I remember right. Because on, I think it was episode 1, I did trucks. And then for episode 2, I went trains only. And trains only is 1000% the way to go. Just have a circle surrounding your stuff, and just have every train go on that circle, and then once you make money, immediately begin to having some of those trains going straight small lines like this. Or just going straight lines from destination back, instead of going in the circle waiting, back and forth. But you immediately want to get a circle of trains going with at least 2 to 3 trains. Immediately. That is the best way to play the game, in my opinion. If you want to optimize, you can do it with a flip you want. This is just how I play and how I recommend playing if you want to optimize the flip out of your game. Early game optimization and late game optimization is trains only. And plus, with a new update that's coming out here soon, is you can put train tracks. You can do this in the new update. You can also do that in the new update with conveyors and pipes for water and liquids. In the new update that's not been released yet. It's going to release soon, but not yet. But yeah, I can't wait for that. Alright, so this one is the Tuscumbia Garage. And now I need, since how small this is, we should only have 2 male, 2 passenger. Because we don't need that many. There we go. We're gonna buy a mail truck and we're gonna do this. Just come buy a mail truck 1. And then we'll have it go north, east, south, west. Wait, if that's northeast, southwest, shouldn't I be playing the game like this, where top of my screen is north? Oh, this looks weird. If I actually play the game how it's not intended, but the game's north, east, south, and west is like this, but I play like this. This looks normal. This? Okay. I'm supposed to be playing like this because that's northeast southwest. I've been playing wrong this entire time. I don't like this, to be honest. I honestly, I mean, I can perfectly see all of this because like this, I can't see all of that and this. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with how I play the game, but I didn't realize I could. No, I knew I could, but I forgot north is this way. I'm brain dead. I'm not brain dead. That's just the joke I say. If I can't think properly or speak properly, I just say my brain died or I'm brain dead because I can't speak properly for that sentence and whatnot. I'm not actually brain dead, it's just how I say it. Alright, I will be back in a moment. Alright. I'm back. Right, the game was paused because I was working. And we're going to save this as just come by a mail route. We're gonna start it, copy it, rename this truck to just come by mail truck 2. Activate. Now I need to do passenger. Just come by a passenger bus 1. And then this is going to go north, east, south, west. I clicked the button on my mouse. There, I name this one. Just come by a passenger route. And then we're gonna duplicate this, activate it, rename this one to the test. Come by passenger bus 2 and activate it. And now we got that done for here, and now they have their respective mail and passenger transport. Finally, they've got full coverage and all of this. It says it's bad or awful because all the passengers want to go to a different city and they can't just yet. We got to do inside fixing before we do outside fixing, because yes, I'm also just gonna go ahead and spend some time removing this, and I'm just gonna let the money go up, because there's really no penalty in just letting the game play. So I'm just gonna do this. Oh, you can click and hold, bruh. I didn't know you can just. Oh, I did not know you can just click and drag, click, hold, and drag, and then right click if you want to cancel. I didn't know you could do that, bro. That's crazy. There's a max size limit, but I don't care about the max size limit. That's so easy. That's so easy. Oh my. I wish I knew that sooner, bro. I wish. Now I'm gonna get rid of this weirdness and fix it. I don't have to fix it, but I can get rid of this so I can put passenger tracks or something here, bro. That's crazy. Okay. You are the train that I hate the most. You're actually the train I hate the most. Because you're supposed to just go here. Bro, just connect. Oh, just connect. There you go. Thank you. Get the flip on the way. That's fine. He's still doing his job. That's all I care about. Just do your job. Not enough money. All right, it does water and land. I forgot about that. I am spending all of my money on this. So if you're over demanding, where's that train? You head to your depot. Because you are producing too much. So if you're producing too much, we can just remove 3 of you. Get back out there. But we are always making money, so Wow, just removing water takes a lot. I'm literally wasting millions of dollars to fill in water with dirt when I don't need to do it. Like, I have no purpose. I have no gain in doing this, but I just want to do it. Okay, so that's how it works. I don't have that much money. There we go. We're gonna save some money by only removing water instead of water and sand. Oh my, I'm going to murder you. Where are you trying to go? Max sand pickup. Okay. Does that fix you? Max sand pickup. Max sand pickup. Cool, cool, cool. I can't get mad at you at this one. Now I can! Go. Okay, how the flip do you get to Mac Train? Said, oh, let's go this. Let's follow the rail, follow the rail, follow the rail, follow the rail. Oh, we'll turn here. Oh, you can't do that. You can't turn there. You can't turn there. You just can't go whoop, 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 whoop. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just go. You can't do that. You can't do that. How dare you not do that? You can't do that. How dare you not do that? This is so expensive, bro. I don't have to fill it back in, do I? Actually, no, I don't have to fill it back in. Okay, what? Has not earned money, don't care, I don't care, and you now accept iron. It's another truck to work on. Not truck, train to work on. Alright, so now I got another iron train to work on. Oh, yay! Another train to work on. Ugh. We're just trying to make this train look semi-natural. I don't know why I'm just spending my time working on the train when I have no purpose in doing this, but I think it would just look better. Plus, it's also cheaper doing this. It's much cheaper making this look like natural terrain than filling it back in flat. This is just cheaper. So I'm just gonna do it. Give me a moment. There we go. Oh, that just did that. There we go. Oh, I'm broke now. That's fine. At least this looks a lot more natural, and I actually like that. This looks so much better than just a giant square in the ground. This is good. I'm enjoying that. I'm still gonna need a lot more money for this next train, because yes. So this one can be the Tuscambaya iron drop. And then we're just gonna do a one up here for an iron pickup. And then this one gonna be the Tuscambaya pickup. And then we just need this rail to go alongside or cut through this over here. One of the two. Oh yeah, just get a little stuck on that one. If we could have these not intersects, that would be better, but yeah. Actually, intersecting there could be good. There we go. And then another one here. And then it doesn't loop around anywhere else. And then we can just put a depot right here, because why not? And this one can be the Tuscambaya iron depot. And then we can get a new train with 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna do 4 to make sure it's going to be good. Rename the train to Tuscambaya iron train. Purchase at the stop of the pickup. Not transfer of the pickup till full, and then come all the way over here to the iron drop and unload. And this can be the Tuscambaya iron route. Get to work. And we're having difficulty producing iron now. And instead of doing that for iron, I should honestly replace that with something else. See, I'm honestly gonna sell that for a large warehouse. See, that one's for coal, but we can also replace that with a large one here. And then this one can be coal. And then have an output here with another conveyor there. And then have another large warehouse. Here. That one's in the way. So we're gonna do a large warehouse here. And then output. I can't output there, you're in the way. Cool. Large. And then we can have it output here. Iron. And then let's put another one. I can't build there because of that. Can that even reach the steel? No, that's because the... How are you even picking it up? How are you picking it up when it's all the way over there? I guess that just barely reaches. We're just gonna go ahead and move it closer. With a larger warehouse here. This one's gonna be steel bars with an input. And then this will allow me to build another one here. So that should maximize everything. There we go. That's much better than it used to be. All it requires is stone processing requires stone bricks. Manufacturing. Woodworking. We need 1,000 planks. 1,000 iron bars for presses. And storages. This one needs glass. All it needs is sand. We'll do glass. Actually, no, not this one. We'll have this one go over here. We're gonna name this one to the sand research. And this one will just be glass production. And we'll make a sand quarry. And then an input. And then an output. There we go. That's fine. So that's gonna make us money over time. So does that mean I can come over here with another factory? Like just put it here. Rename this factory to wood factory. And I can give this one its own research. Okay, nice. This one just requires 700 beams. Okay. So we'll make another large warehouse for wood. And then circular saw. all of these into beams. And then conveyor out. And then connect it to there. Yeah, you know what, that's fine. And then we can have an input. And we can easily expand this. There we go. And over here, we should also... I really can't. We should redo planks. Actually, couldn't we build another warehouse here? Because this one can reach, right? Yeah, that can reach. So if we make this one beams with an input here. Actually, you know what? It'd be better if the input was more over here. And then that should help with that. And then that should allow me to destroy this. We're just going to go ahead and redo all of this. Because I want to do this. I also just want to upgrade these to the larger warehouse. I don't think I could put one there. Because that sawmill's there. This large warehouse can go here for wood. And then we can just get another sawmill here. Was that built too far away? Yes, it was. And then all of these are going to be planks. And then I'll put here and put here. This one's going to be planks. There we go. That should be able to reach. Alright, we're doing good actually. Storages are going good, glass protection's going good. What other stuff can we research? So, metal. So we could do planks for research. Oh, I can reach that. Nice. And then this one will be woodworking. Blank research. Beam research. And then this one is sand research. Yep. Alright, so we actually want you to go to depot real quick. And then went bankrupt. Fine with me. To be honest, you only need 2. You really only need 1, but just do that. But yeah, we got 3 research going. We got glass, storages, and woodworking. That's really the only thing we can do. I mean, we can try to do more. But if we want to do more... Yeah. If we want to do more, we want to redo iron. Because we're so fully surrounded iron to where I can't do anything. So if we want to do this, we need to have all tracks on this side. Just have all the tracks on this side so I can do everything I need. So I guess the next thing we should do is just reroute all the stations to one side so I can maximize this and then just have everything we need. Glass production is done. Cool. Yeah, see, I need iron. So yeah, there's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, we need metal fabrication. Cool. So yeah, I need to redo the iron. We're just gonna AFK this while I go do something on my off screen real quick. Because I need to look something up. Not that, you stupid thing. Iron parts. Well, that's one of the next things we're working on. Just not yet. Okay. Storage 2 is complete. Nice. What do we want to do now? We already are doing woodworking. Roads require stone, but I can't do stone yet. Because I have no way of getting stone. So yeah, I really can't research anything else until I get iron fixed. And that means I need to fix up this entire thing right here in the middle. Oh, I got $1.7 million and have 0 debt or loan, so we're good to go. Yeah, that's crazy. Ugh, we've been here for 14 years and we're so rich. I'm just gonna say it again. Okay. So the only reason why we have coal going here is to power the furnaces. Okay. Okay, what can I do to fix this? Since the range is large for trains, I could theoretically put this one here. It would still have access to iron, and it would get it out of the way. So we'll just rename the Elizabeth Iron. Actually, we'll just copy, paste, subtract. Now that's the one we want to use. So we'll just have it loop around like that. And then we'll add boom, 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 boom. Problem fixed. Oh, I see the issue. There we go. And where's that train at? This train needs to get edited from that one to this one. Problem solved. So that's fixed. Now if we can get to coal deposit, actually we can just have that. So that's that super long one. So we can, in reality, just have it keep going straight down to like here before it goes over. To like here, and then crosses over and goes down. And then it just connects here. But we would just redo that one to this. Yeah, that'll work. So that means we need to now go here and do this. Or where every single one of these intersects. And then we can come through here, and then where's the train at? There's the train. Now we can begin deleting. Nice. That just removed a whole lot of overlapping sections. Nice. And that makes this give us more space to automate stuff as well. So we can have all of our mines here with like one storehouse here for iron. Actually, if I'm correct, could we reposition steel? We don't really need to reposition steel. This one we can copy paste. And then all we need to do is this. And where's that train at? There we go. Fixed. So now it looks better. It looks a lot better. But I do want to go through and modify this even more. So first things first of what we could do is put... Oh, we can do an even larger warehouse. I don't know how much more it stores. Or if it's just loading time is decreased. I don't know, but I'm gonna put this here. Actually, I should put it like here. We're actually gonna destroy that iron mine for this. This will ensure everything is inside of it. This will be for iron. Alright, we back. I had to drink water and all that. Alright, so... Okay, so from what it looks like, A is coal and B is iron. Or it's gonna give us some space for some conveyor movement. But we're gonna do... We can put... Yeah, we can. We're just gonna maximize this because we need iron ingots to do that anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. And then since we need an output, so this one is the iron. So we're just gonna have it come down here. Oh, you can't do that, can... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I add a sixth one in? Yeah. Hold up. Now you're making me mad. Because... Yeah. You're making me mad. You're making me mad. You are making me mad, game. Maybe I have to do it in a specific order like this for it to work. I don't know, but I'm just gonna do it like this. Just so I can get all these placed down. You know what, this one, let's try placing down 2, and then try. Okay, so maybe it's just the way I tried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, let's add an 8th. There we go. So we got that. And to be honest, we can switch this output here and just delete all that. Because we want this to go here. There we go. So that's all of the raw iron going to get cooked. Let's just go ahead and connect all of these. No, delete that. We want all of these to go down. No, no, go the other way. There we go. And then we'll just have this go into its own warehouse. And then this one can be the ingots. And to make sure we have enough storage for everything, we're just gonna go ahead and double up on it. Before we double up on it though, we're gonna output must be attached. Fine. Input, and then I physically can't do that. Oh, there we go. This one will just be this as well. And now all we need is coal to provide these. So I'm just gonna temporarily put this here. And then add an output here. Okay, so I want to make this go here and then build a bridge. And then just have this go up the entire length. That's in the way. This storage is just in the way. Let's go ahead and fix this. It was as an input, right? Yeah. And then we'll just go here. And then connect there. Go from here to bridge. Does that not? What? What? I guess that's just how it looks. There we go. So, does that work or no? I honestly don't know. We're just gonna go ahead and connect these. Does this work? I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, it's not even connected, so why would it work? Like, this is connected to it, bro. Let me just go through all of this and redo how coal works again. Okay, so this needs to bridge up and over. Up and over. Flip all of those. No, we're just gonna have to build normally because we're going to have to move the output over one. Yeah, see, that's making it difficult. So, how do I want to do that? I don't know. Bro. Alright, so... we can do this. We can do that. And then we can output here. There we go. That just took forever to figure out how to do properly. All right. Also for this, we want to have it go back to depot. Because no, what? Go back to depot, not to do service. Go back to depot. Wow, that was perfect timing. I'm honestly gonna need a good amount more coal. So what do you grab? You just grab both, and you can get both from here. Yeah, you can get both from here. So you're good. You just need steel. And I can easily move this depot over here when I begin moving steel over. Does this? No, you don't need any. You don't need any. So this old production is not needed. There we go. That's actually working pretty good. And the only thing left to do is steel over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and flatten this area out a bit. Just because I can. Let me go ahead and do that so I can maximize coal. Now I need to do another. Can I please just select all of this, copy and paste? Please. I don't want to have to do this again. I don't want to do this again. Not again, I don't want to. I do need to get coal over here, so... And then this one, we can just have coal come all the way down to here. No, flip. There we go. So the next thing I need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if we do this, so that's 4. There we go. And now I can come here. Yes, and then it goes all the way down to here. We can... No. Arrgh. Go to like here and then there. No, wait. And then we can have an output here. Then we can have conveyors builds over. Why the flip you go that way? And we just do this. No. There we go. And then we can connect that all together. Add a large warehouse here. And then this large warehouse. Actually, I'm going to sell it real quick. I want to sell it again. And these will hold steel. And then we can have it input here, output here. Try to conveyor, but can't. So then you do that, waste your money, but then you can do this. And then you can have an input connector here. And then you can do this. There we go. And now we're producing steel. So that means I can just fully get rid of this. I don't care about mail trucks. Alright, so now I can just fill this thing up with iron mines. Alright, so let's use this. And then we can do that. I want it to be good on a grid. Can the train stations reach that one? Yes, both train stations can reach this warehouse. And I also might be able to dual it. I am broke. That is my fault. Actually, maybe I can't fit. No, I can. Come on, give me money. Yeah, I'll worry about the trains in a minute. I can't right now. And then just have it output here. There we go. What's the issue? Train 4 can't find its way. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to Elizabeth West. Makes sense. There is no active way to get there. And that's because of this. And then if we just add, boom, boom, fixed. Ah, too long. I see. And then we can just have this. Come on. It's just on this one. So we just need to get it off by telling it to go back to the depot. That should fix its issue. How would I even add one here? Like, I can't really add one here. Where's the one going to Elizabeth West? Like, come on, come here already. Yeah, go back to depot. Now you can turn back around. Bruh, it won't stop heading to original depot till it gets to the depot, bro. What? Oh. What do you mean you can't just turn around? Why the flip you going this way? Huh? You know what? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you go. That'll fix your issue. We're making good money, though. So yeah, we've made iron look at iron. It's maxed out everywhere. Everywhere it's maxed out. It's just so good. Except for coal. Coal's working on. You know what? We should honestly give steel more. Because why not? Oh, they got a soccer stadium. And then we just do this. Also realized we haven't even upgraded that train yet. We should just send every train to the depot. Go to nearest depot. Go to nearest depot. I need to go through and rename a lot of these trains. And as well, on top of that, make sure they all have the newest train types. Because it looks like some of these are using the old trains that are 3 over 100% wear, meaning they need to be replaced. So we're just going to send everybody in so we can replace every single person that needs it. Actually, the ones that don't need it, we should just not. Like, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You need it. Alright, so we're gonna modify you with a new train car. And you're the Priestwood drop route. So we're gonna rename you, the train, to Priestwood train. And you can go back on your merry way. You are the Priest Plink. So, Priest Plink train. And if you're this, we also need to rename this to Priest Plank Route. Oh, we didn't send... Oh, no, it's heading to its depot. This one can get the new train. And it's already been renamed, so you can go now. You need to be updated. And you're the Eliza... No, you're not the Elizabeth. You're just the training people. Mail-in people train. I need some money for these guys. That's a lot of money. We'll just wait a little bit. There we go. Go back on your way. And then we can replace you with the newest one. Once we get the money. And then everyone's upgraded to the newest train type, which is needed. There we go. Back on your way. Oh, are you still heading to it? Oh. That's honestly my fault. We also need to rename this train to the... There we go. Everyone's been upgraded. That's nice. And since we've maximized production for steel and iron ingots, including normal iron, we can begin researching with the ingots. I think my voice changed like twice during that. What can I research? I can do ingots and steel. Just one of each? One of each with one of the iron ore. So, in that regards... I need to build 3 laboratories. I'm poor. This one is going to be the ingots research. And this one is going to research this one. And this one can be renamed the steel research. And of course, we want it to do this one, manufacturing 3. With an input here and that. And then now we just need 1 more of these that I'm gonna put right here. I know, we're working on researching it this very minute. I don't care about mail trucks. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. And this one is going to do gasoline. You're saying I don't need to connect it via conveyors? Bruh. You're saying I don't need to connect it with conveyors. You know what? I honestly don't care at this point. You don't need to connect it with conveyors. You don't need to connect it with conveyors. You don't need to connect to conveyors. That's just... That's just crazy. That's just crazy. You don't need conveyors. This entire time, I thought I needed conveyors. I'm still gonna use them. Conveyors look cool as flip, bro. Like, this looks awesome using conveyors. But not needing to research, I mean, it makes sense, but I've always done it. Like, always. Everywhere I go, it's just all conveyored, so I'm fine with it. How much money does it cost for one of these? 79. New warehouse, 126. How much would I get from selling? We're too broke. We're too broke. We're spending all of our money on research. We can't optimize anything. Until all the research is done, we really can't do anything. I sort of want to keep the iron parts. It has 142 days left. That's not that much, but at the same time, it is a lot. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's going down fast. It might be best just to keep it, because this would actually give me something to do with the iron parts that I'm about to be making. Because metal fabrication... I can't remember what metal fabrication does. Yeah, it gives us the gears and plates. So yeah, I sort of want to keep this business alive. Glass pane? Oh, you do glass pane now? I haven't actually set up that yet. It's really easy to set up, so I also want to keep you alive. Alright, we need to keep both of these businesses alive because they're very important. How much longer for research? These are almost done. Almost? I mean, no, we're close. Gasoline is. Oh no, that just went up. No, I wish I clicked it faster, bro. You know what? It's just better to borrow money, prevent it from closing, and then just repay. Now accepts plank. Now I have another. I got one. Bro, I just need money. I just need money. Once we're done researching, we'll have everything that we need researched, and all we have to do is just get money while we build everything. Has received city status. Nice. Gasoline research done. That's one down. 2 more to go. Aww. Why do you never tell me that this is an issue until it's happening right here, right now? Oh, I know what's gonna happen if I let... I'm not gonna let this repeat. There we go. I'm not gonna let that issue repeat. That happened before. if you know what I almost just did. It made me mad. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, we're just gonna let this AFK. Well, I'll be back. Alright. I'm back. Research is done. Nice. What are all these warnings? Completed. Prevented from closing. Cool. We'll pay it off. Not earned money. I do not care. Iron parts. Again? Fine. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff to do. Like, a lot of stuff to do. What should I do? Alright. I had to do something real quick, sorry. Repay. Cool. Glass is gonna be the easiest. So let's do glass. I don't know why I did that, but I just did. Take that, depression. I don't care. Alright, how do we cook glass? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, did you guys realize what I just realized? I'm gonna let you guys get a little thinking time if you haven't realized what's happening yet. Yeah. To cook glass, I need coal. You see the problem now. It's on the other side of the entire planet. I might just need to use the Tuscumbia train and just have it loop around up there. That's probably the only way to do this. So yeah, it's probably easier to do press. Let's just go ahead and do some pressing. So is A out, B in? Yeah, A out. Orange out, blue in. So ba bay ba ra, and we're gonna put a factory of research here because yes. I don't know, I'm just bored. I'm broke. I am broke. This is what a broke kid looks like every day when he looks stupid broke. You're saying I can't do this, and I can't, and I can't. So you are telling me that I can't do this. I have to do this, refund it, and then do that. You are making me mad with your idiocy of the idiocy that I have to deal with because of this. Why do I have to do it this way when I should just do that? Like, bro, you making me mad. Get the flip out of here before I kill thee with the hair and a pineapple over there. I'm broke. Ah! I am broke. 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 I am broke as flip. I am broke as donkey broke. I am donkey broke. I don't know. Boredom is kicking in. It's not really boredom that's kicking in. It's just it's annoying how to do certain stuff. There we go. That shall fix the issue. Wow, that's instantaneous. Now we just need to get a train there. Yay. This is gonna be awesome. So I need to build a train station that can reach it. You know what? Just put it here. I honestly don't care. This is gonna be the Macaw iron ore drop. And then we can have this one be the Macaw iron parts pickup. Alright, so if I just go through here. No. So this needs to go over here. There we go. That's a bit better. And then we can bring this. What do you mean I can't build here? Okay. And then we just need to connect these. That should help it. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Just give me the money. There we go. I don't care. Oh! You know what? You know what? You know what? Nothing wrong can happen if you guys can't collide with each other. OSHA would tell me sooner that a train is stuck, but no, it just tells me a month later in game that it's stuck. This one can be, what is it? Mackinac? Yeah. Mackinac Iron Part Depot. Then we can buy a train. And then the box car. We're gonna do like 3 box cars. No, let's do 4 box cars. We're gonna name this one the Mackinac Iron Part Train. Once we get the money. Well, it's $500,000. Like, we'll eventually get it. Alright. We'll get it. Oh, I can buy it. There we go. Go to the pickup. No. Alright, go to the pickup. Load until full. And then go here and then unload. And then save this as the Mackinac iron or root. Go. Actually, we're gonna do this. There we go. Nice. That's what it looks like for the trains. Now they've received their first thing of iron supply, so they shouldn't go out of business. Glass, I still need to get coal, this train to provide some coal up there. So yeah, I need to get this to put some coal up there, and then I can do that. And then over here requires planks, meaning I need to do another one of these trains. So it would be best to shrink this down a bit, maybe. Like going here and then just shrinking it down. And then it just connects there. Then you just delete the rest of this. That's so we can get the other train here. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And we're going to end it here for today's episode because we got a lot of stuff done. We still, of course, need to do the mail and bus routes and Elizabeth, Priest, and Mackinac City. And then get passenger trains to connect Mackinac to New Albany, New Albany to Priest, Priest to Mackinac, Mackinac to Cumbria, Mackinac to Elizabeth, Elizabeth to Priest, Elizabeth to Cumbria, and then Cumbria to Priest. So everything needs to be interconnected with trains and people. Eventually, we got iron. Did so well. Like, we got Iron Factory going so good, and we got everything just done. I honestly want to just create the thumbnail in here and waste quite a lot of money doing that, but at the exact same time I don't, so I honestly might just zoom in on this and make this the thumbnail. I might just go like this and make this the thumbnail. Yeah, this is a thumbnail. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. But yeah, this is gonna be the thumbnail. I hope you guys all enjoy this stream. I ain't streaming. I could stream these episodes if you guys want to watch these episodes live, as I am doing this and I have some input on what I do, or me explain more about how certain features work or whatever. I could stream this if you guys comment down below and all that. I might just do it anyways, even if you guys don't ask, but who knows. Hope you all enjoy. Live, subscribe, comment, share, all that good old stuff. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. And I am trying to post more often, but it is what it is. I am still looking for a video editor, so if anyone wants to be a video editor, join the Discord server. You can DM me, and we can talk about how everything's gonna work with payment, how much footage you're gonna edit, all that stuff. We can talk about that in the DMs and Discord server later. But yeah, if you want to do that, or if you want to watch me do this live, just comment down below and I'll see you guys all in the next one. And I think only 5 people are gonna watch to the end. So those 5 people, if you did make it to the end, if you could comment down below pineapple, that would be much appreciated. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could just like the video or dislike the video, up to you. But if you would, put pineapple down if you watch till the end. It's up to you though. Enjoy.